What we need, though, I think, is we'll try and go for a grain farm first. Getting a lot of exclamation marks there. Never mind. I don't mind at all. Well, if we place that there, it's next to the grain farm. And then the bakery. Oh, a nice little cluster that'll get us loaves of bread. Now, my military might be dead. Nope, we've got a few troops here. So, can you please go and deal with this guard tower? Yes, apparently you can, or you're just wandering around slaughtering innocents. I don't think they are. I don't think they're attacking this thing. But they seem to refuse to attack anything else. Can we get you to attack random buildings? I don't know. My military's... Have I lost my barracks somewhere online? I don't know. I'm just wandering around. I don't know how to win. Which I feel distinctly like that could be a problem. Okay, so we've ended up regaining a few soldiers here. I think essentially what we've done is we've wound up kind of replenishing... Well, I'm slaughtering innocents with my troops. I don't exactly know what benefits that's doing to me. But I can't seem to push forward in order to sort of actually finish this. But maybe they just need more troops. That's the secret. We just need more troops. Right, so if we turn... I don't know how that's working, right? Okay. Store everything. Yes? Yeah, I'll go with that, storing everything. Right. Ah, good. My fisherman is fishing in the sea. Oh, we will kind of... I suppose I'd established that by the fact that he's got fish, but we've now established he is directly fishing in the sea, which is quite convenient. Now, what else we got? Now, how do I get one of these sort of... Can't seem to just click anything there. Select a thief. Okay, a geologist. Yes. Can I get a geologist? Where? Oh, so maybe I've got a geologist. Ah, I've got a geologist. Yes. Find the resources. Are you doing it? You're doing it! Yeah, you're doing it for the kids. That's right. Everybody's got to enjoy doing it for the kids. Do you wanna do it for your kids? Do you wanna do it for the kids? Don't know what the fuck that is. You're a weird guy. Yes, indeed I am. Hoping to take down the yellow civilization. Don't know how. This is proving a little awkward. Let's take down a random settler. No, they seem to only actually get a hard-on for killing enemy soldiers. I don't know what my goal is today. I suppose do the strongest civilization? But I genuinely, like, I don't know what I'm doing. I do not know. It's very strange indeed. Okay, so that would be a good place for a coal mine. So we might try and build a coal mine here. Coal mine. Yes, we can slap it right on top there. And then I don't know whether I'd be able to fit a sulfur mine I don't know if that's quite close enough, but oh well. We'll build one anyway. It'll allow everybody to see what a thingamabob is. Oh, so you've actually managed to gather a load of coal. I think they've... Essentially, if you look up here, where the enemy had something to do with coal, when that got sort of taken over, I've sort of just stolen their resources, so my guys are just thieving now. They are just thieving. That's right. Everybody thieving. Okay, so we'll have a smelter there. And we'll have a toolsmith next to the smelter. I don't know specifically why I like to make them in groups. It does sort of make them feel a bit more efficient. I know the forester was able to just sort of... He's able to kind of activate and then you can change his goal area. The stonecutter's hut, he's a bit of a waste once he's run out of stone, I think. But I suppose you can... I think you can send him quite far field from his house. It just makes sense. Certainly in the initial stages, you want to have him as efficient as possible, so you want him cutting stone fairly immediately. Now, I do not know if there's anything else I can do. I feel like... Ah, right, okay. I'll reassemble my soldiers down in this area, and then we might have a... Game has not been saved for 30 minutes. I mean, I suppose... Yeah. How do I save it? Oh, what is this? Sulfur has been found. Yeah, I slightly know that. A building is under attack. No, not convinced it is, mate. Not convinced it is anymore. Not convinced it is anymore. I've captured a building. I've captured a building. And there we go. All messages caught up on. Right. Okay, so my military has gathered here. I will now march upon something I'm not sure. I suppose let's make aggressive strikes against these blue bastards. How's about you embrace my cock? I know. You started so well. And then you went and devolved into a man who just shouts cock. That's right. Let's carry on wandering and see what we can find. Probably sooner or later we're gonna stumble into the military. Oh, we may have. No, we're fine. I thought we'd already stumbled into the military. If you guys can capture that, that gives me a foothold. Unless I physically can't. Oh, no, he is knocking on the door. So why am I not allowed to knock on the door of the yellows? That doesn't make any real sense. I don't understand. But I will keep knocking on that door until your troops say hello. There's a couple incoming there, but the archers have them pinned. Oh, the main force is coming. Oh, this might end in pain. We're in a little skirmish. Come on, lads. Focus on things. I don't honestly know how much direct control I have over this battle, because I think they are sort of mostly just attacking whatever's there, but I think we're losing. I think we're losing quite badly. Oh, testicles. Let's see if we can get you back here, get you back. Run away, run away, run away. Do we have some troops available? No, not really. Hopefully that will build some troops, 'cause I've kind of lost my entire army. Dude, I appreciate the balls you've got there, son, but you're taking on about 6 people by yourself, mate, so I'd suggest maybe leave that one. Leave that one alone and stop it. Right. So I've got one lone archer returning, which is not great news. I'd have preferred not to have lost all my archers. Oh well, never mind. So yeah, that's an enemy guard tower. I still don't know why I'm not able to take that enemy guard tower, but we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. Ding, 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 ding. Ah, okay. These need wood. Why do I not have wood? Are you just being slow? I feel like maybe you're just being slow. So I could enhance my production by sticking in another woodcutter, and I might get away with that because the fella planting the trees seems a lot better at it than the fella who's trying to cut them down. But I don't have the world's greatest amount of space, especially now there's quite so many trees. So if my theory's correct, can we build not where I wanted to build it? Oh well, we'll build one there, fuck it. Although we've not got the resources to build one there, but yeah, eventually we'll have the resources to build one there. But yeah, unfortunately, the weaponsmith needs iron, the smeltery needs wood, the sulfur mine and the coal mine need to exist, and the iron mine would also need to exist. Ah, super. That can go there. Now we just have to wait for wood. And right, this could be a slight problem because yeah, you are taking your sweet ass time cutting that wood up, mate. Do you wanna maybe just put a bit of backbone in it and get it done, son? Get it done. Oh, he was on fucking top. I pointed at the screen instead of using the cursor, but he was on top form, wasn't he? He was stood there going, I don't know what to do. Wood! I suppose that's what happens when you just get sudden wood, I suppose. Right. Okay, so I've got 2 archers survived. Holy shit. But it's not really gonna be enough if... Okay, so the residents... Yes, the residents increase your population, so I probably didn't 100% need a residence at that exact moment. A landing dock? I don't know if a landing dock's going to do me any favours. Plus, we've already established... I'll tell you what, another fisherman's hut over there, because I actually physically saw a fish there. And then a landing dock. I mean, slightly closer to the sea would have been preferable, but fuck it, we'll have it back there, towards the back there. And a small temple, yes please. You haven't got the resources. You must build additional pylons. But yeah, I mean, I know. I don't have the resources to do any of the things I'm saying I can do. I don't have the resources. Okay, let's get a second woodcutter, because I think we do need one. Now, can I... No, definitely don't stop working, and definitely don't crush the building. I just wondered if I could get more woodcutters if I was to... So who are these? Select a pioneer. Has that selected in? Do I even have one? I'm 100% convinced I have one. I don't know what a pioneer does. Is that one pioneer to carrier? No, that's fine. I don't want that. Who are you? You're a thief. Don't really know the benefit of a thief, so we'll leave thieves for now. And then we've already got that. So hopefully, I think the issue we've got is I haven't got any weapons. But we are slowly but surely sort of working on the idea of getting weapons. Oh, is that? What's that? Oh, that's the grain farm. Oh, I see. So yeah, he's planted some grain, which makes absolute perfect sense. So we should... Whoa! Okay, the medium residents. They have been banging like rabbits. Good lord. Just constant, unending supply of red shirts for the slaughtering. So, I suppose, yeah, you can see where I've got the stone, you do start building buildings, but I do rather need... Oh, I suppose that needs to be at a high priority. So the moment we get wood, we need the wood to go to the woodcutter's hut in order to get more wood cut, in order to get more wood sawed, in order to hopefully get more... Well, just generally more of everything, really. I need a lot more resources, else this will be a failure. All of my people are stood around, doing very little. Is there definitely not a way that I can improve my things? No. Should have thought about things a lot better before I went to war. Goods. Right, so tools and weapons. Yeah, we have literally no tools and no weapons. Distribution of goods. Yeah, I mean, that's... You can adjust all of these stats, but at the moment, absolutely fine. I'm assuming water is being dealt with automatically? One would loosely assume so, because they are growing crops, so if they need water for the crops, they must have wandered off and gotten said water. I mean, we've got a river sort of there and there and there. Tell you what, actually, that's not a bad place for a farm, with a little river running through it, I don't think. I mean, in fairness, I'm not a farmer, so I have not got a flipping clue, but ultimately I would suggest it's not a terrible location for a farm. I don't know whether I did do it on green dots or not now. Most of the buildings I've chosen to build have been on red dots, but we'll live with that fact. Right, let's have a pig farm. We can get a rice farm, a donkey farm. A donkey farm. Ah, I think you do have to have a waterworks in order to get water. So let us put a waterworks up there. Let's have a pig farm and a slaughterhouse. Just build, build, build and build. Everybody build. I demand you build. Right, no, I think we will just have you deal in the main forest. Now, right, now we've managed to get ourselves a second woodcutter, we might be able to get a lot more wood. Hey, I've got 2 swordsmen. Oh, well, they're my bowmen. Let's try and get my military force a little bit easier to access and a little bit more, you know, maybe together. So at the moment, I'm fairly certain I saw another archer survive, unless for some reason he's changed to a swordsman. And by some reason, I mean probably the stats I've chosen might have meant he wanted to be a swordsman instead of a bowman. Or I've built something and I can't see... Ah! I think I might have selected a bowman. Ah, there's a bowman. He was hidden behind the house. So my grand army now stands at 2 swordsmen and 2 bowmen. Might need to do something about that. And it is, in fairness, on the cards and part of the goal to do something about it. But I keep building. I suppose I need to set another high priority, and the high priority I think is going to have to be the iron mine to get the iron I require. Right, so he's now he's going to get a nice stack of wood that he can work on quite happily, because I think the cutters, ideally, are now working together to get a lot of wood cut from the forest, and all my carriers are doing their thing. Is my oh no, he's decided to stop. Find resources, guys. There you go. Unless I do have to manually ask him to do it every time. Or will you just carry on? You'll just carry on, okay. That's what I was expecting him to do, but he wasn't, so... That's a little bit weird. Oh, yippee! He found gold! Yippee! There's gold in them there hills. I still don't really know how to win. if we can at least try and build up weapons. Oh, that's gold has been found. Yeehaw! Wrong period of history, my friend. Wrong period of history. I don't know. You never know. The Asian people, upon finding gold, may very well have gone, yeehaw! You don't know for a fact they didn't. Okay, so we need one more bit of wood, and one more bit of wood is incoming. And by one more, I know it said 2 down there. I'd just like to address that. I know it said 2, but I also knew 1 was imminent. So I only classified it as needing 1 when that fella turned up. And now my iron mine is going to be in full swing. And I don't know what else I want to build. A shipyard. Shit, what the fuck did I build that wasn't a shipyard then? I thought I'd already built one. Is that a shipyard or is that something else I'm building? That's a landing dock. Ah. Probably should have maybe built the shipmaker. Ah, the shipmaker, it can be located semi-near the landing dock. That's extremely convenient. And entirely planned. I mean, it sounded like I was surprised I got away with that, but absolutely not. So sulfur mine's not hugely important, but the coal mine probably is, because once we get a miner... Ah, here we go. The miners, I believe, require food to take down into the mines, I suppose, and nom 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 their way to victory, which will be quite good. Oh, he's already brought up a bucket of gold. Right. I need a carrier here. Stat. Oh, unless that's a bucket of coal. No, I think that is iron ore. Yeah, that is iron ore. So, oh shit, we need the smelters up and running. But I think the smelter will still need coal, so I think the coal mine being the highest priority is probably a good idea. This would be a nice spot for a gold mine. I mean, you said it, and I have a habit of just building things. Where's the gold mine? Gold mine. Well, that'll have to do. It's close enough. I don't know how close you have to be for it to be like, yes, this is how close it needs to be, or whether I need it to be right on top. But anyway, that's a low priority. You can't actually mark things as low priority, I don't think, but a gold mine is definitely not what we require. Right, once that... Yes, okay, you've got wood there, so that should be building nicely. Right, next highest priority, once... I'll let it finish building just in case. I don't necessarily think they'd take the wood away from it, but you never know your misfortune. So, right, we've got that. We are cooking on gas now. Well, we're probably still cooking on coal, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh, what you got? Coal has been found. I mean, I bloody hope so. It's a fucking coal mine, mate. It's a fucking coal mine. Right. So, next priority, smelters. Get the smelters going. Fire up the smelting process. I'm sort of panning and enjoying... Oh, I'm now currently in blue territory, which is not exactly what I wanted. I don't 100% care, and neither did I, but I have rather inconveniently been left just outside the arse crack of yellow and blue. Look at that. Epic fucking cleavage there, as we form my little society up here. I suppose what I could probably do with doing is maybe trying to lay claim to that. So I think... Unfortunate truth is I've no idea if I'm right or wrong, but we'll stick a military tower there. It fits, and it might just expand the territory in that direction, and then I might be able to lay claim and deal with that scenario. Have we got any problems here? No, and we've got enough settlers to last me a lifetime, I think, because they are just sort of units. There's not like a life cycle or anything specific like that. What have you found? Sulfur has been found. I know, I've got a sulfur mine building there eventually. Whereabouts are we with the smelter? Okay, one more piece of wood needed. Where is this piece of wood we need? Okay, the miller or whatever his name is, the sawmiller. I mean, if he's sore, he ought to put some ointment on. It's that constant working. He has not taken a break since I've installed the second woodcutters, has he? If one woodcutter comes, cut that up, mate. Oh, good. Right, oh, for fuck's sake, the second one's there now. Yes, alright, I'll cut that up. Ah! My smelters is almost operational. Yes. And then I will get weapons. Weapons I can use to smite my foes. And guess what? You are all conscripted into my military might. Right. What else do we want? I suppose it would possibly be a good idea to get the waterworks up and running, I think, would be next highest priority. Because I've actually got... They give you a lot of basic tools, so I don't... The toolsmith is not huge priority. Yes! The iron smelter is engaging. Right, I kind of want to get boats actually, so we'll get the landing dock and try and get some boat action here. Right, let us see. They're now carrying all of the coal and the iron, and he's melting it down. You can see him forming bars. Yes. And now I need you to take the bar over to the weaponsmith. Look, you can see him travelling there. He's just laid it outside the bar. Oh, no, he's laid it outside his own house. Now a carrier's about to take it to the weaponsmith. And the weaponsmith is engaged! He suddenly heard the clang of metal, and he woke from his slumber, exited his building, and immediately is grabbing that bar. Which means we have weapons! I don't know precisely what he's going to build. I think you can control it to a certain extent. Yeah, I suppose here you can see he's biasing the idea of building swords, but that works for me because I bias swords here. So if we up that to 8, up that to 6, up that to 6, that should allow us to rebuild the unfortunate army we failed. Right, now, look, oh, is it you? Yes, it is! We have another swordsman. Go join your friends down there. Recruitment. I don't think you can sort of... This isn't one of those ones where you tell the barracks to meet your sort of army in a specific location. They will just enter the building, exit the building. That is how I believe it works in Settlers.